My friends, welcome to my 200 3D CAD models in FreeCAD series. I want to work on exercise 185 today, which will take at least 2 or 3 sketches to actually build. So we better get started. I am going to use the image to help me in the sketching process. Let's go ahead and do some image processing. And let's make it half transparent. And then decide which plane I want to start working on first. I think I'll start on from XY plane just because it's an XY plane. Right. And I want to adjust the location of the image. So AC brings in the axis cross, which helps me actually locate this one. I could build actually the half of this model, but because it's a slot, it won't save much of an effort. I'm gonna go ahead and build the whole thing. All right. So first sketch on the XY plane, and it's, I think let's start with a slot. Right, the radius is 15, and obviously I'll have to delete this tangency and here, so that separates it. Right, and then just, all right, just like that. No, that is going to be a straight line connection between these two. So this is going to be horizontal, and these two are going to be vertical. V on the keyboard for vertical, and then let's add some tangency between these two and these two. Right, and then there will be this hole which is 15 millimeter diameter, and this one, just draw the circle and make this equality with this one. Right, and this is already equal to that. All we have to do is get this dimension, which is 70, and this is going to be 100, so we don't have to do that. Right, and now what else? This distance is 15, and that constrains everything. So let's say this sketch is at this level, so we push it downward for 10 millimeter. So this is, let's say, sketch from XY, and we extrude that for 10 millimeter downward there. And now I can start sketching on this face on XZ. So let's move this one on XZ plane. Right, and then so this is the image for XZ, so just like that. All right, and now I want to draw the whole thing including the slot. Maybe not the slot. If it was in part design, we could use the whole thing, but in part workbench, that new feature doesn't come from like what we did in last week's videos. So I'll just go old school. All right, on XZ plane, what we are doing is we are drawing, starting from here, and take an arc to go all the way up here. Maybe there is a straight line between this point and that point. So let's come up here. We'll have to go it manually. From here to there, that's an arc. And from here to there, that's another arc. Right. And then I want to go center arc and take these two. Then go with straight line. There. So that's our one of the sketches that we needed to do. I want to add tangency between these 2 points, these 2 lines, and these 2. And obviously there will be some tangency as well. Right? And then this line, this baseline is going to be length 100, as we remember from the previous step. And then let's move it here. Maybe I should take this point as a reference from the previous object and just make these 2 coincident. C on the keyboard. All right, now the radius of this is 7.5, right? And then these 2 will be equal. And then we forgot to add tangency here. Right. The distance between these 2 is 22. And then height of this is 58.9 given here. And what else? So it is moving sideways. Maybe we should make these 2 equal. And then this is radius 50. Does that do any good? We still have 1 degrees of freedom left, which is this. So we'll have to come up. Okay, here it is. This point and this point, they have a dimension that's 39. Pretty cool. So that is sitting right in the middle. We want to sit it right here. So that's 15 millimeter of gap. So let's go ahead and all right, so this whole thing is 30. We want to bring it up here. So let's go ahead and push it back 15 millimeter on Y there. And then I want to extrude that for 5 millimeter. There you go. That is our back wall. And now I want to draw this slot as a different sketch. So that will be on XY plane, on XZ plane as well, so the same plane. And on this time, let's hide this. Let's hide this drawing and take this arc and this arc as our references. And then I can take a slot between these 2 and say this was 7.5, I believe. All right. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let's do it again. I don't know why it's not working. All right, so we'll take slot just like that. Okay, now it shows up. So this is probably the 0.22 version. That might be a bug. All right, now we have this slot. The radius is 7.5, and then these 2 points will be coincident and these 2 will be coincident, right? That was easy. And now the inside there will be another slot. So let's take this, and that slot, something happened. I'll have to give the radius of this, but it's not taken. Okay, let's open it up. Again, it's a 0.22 developers version, so there are some bugs expected. Hopefully when it comes out as a 1, it won't be an issue, so don't freak out. There, we got our slot, and we'll have to push it like you did. We'll have to push it to 15 millimeter backward, and then I extrude that for 35 millimeter. Right, we're almost there. The only thing left to do is this. So the question is, do I do it in one sketch or two sketch? I think I can do it in one sketch if I switch the working plane to YZ. Let's go ahead, switch it to YZ plane, just like that. And it's sitting on the back side. All right, so, and then I transform it to bring over here. Now it feels like I chose, I did not do the wisest decision to actually take the axis cross center right here. I should have taken at the middle at least. So that was short-sighted decision from my end, but I can live with that. We will fix it. We don't have to fix it, we'll just, we'll work with it. So on this sketch, it will be on YZ plane, and then it will be two rectangles. One from here to there, one from here to there. And then I want to take this line as my reference so I can get this point. And then I'm going to say this line as my reference. This inside one. It's a little tough to select. So maybe this. Yeah. All right, and then turn on the section view. Now that we have the reference lines, I want to place this one on this, so that's C, and do the same on here. And then the distance between these 2 points would be 5. Right, and then this is 15 millimeter, it's given right there. And then what is the distance here? That's also 5. It looks like there is something. Okay, and then so the height is 5 as well, and this is not coming all the way here, it will stop right there. So this point, the difference will be 15. All right, and now we have this height, which is going to be 5. So that is our mid section. Now it's sitting right there, we would have to push it up here. And let's now talk about how far we want to bring it in. The sketch is right here. We'd have to bring in 24 plus 11. So that's 25, 35 millimeter on the X. So take this sketch on X, bring it 35 millimeter. Now it is sitting right in the middle. So that's what I was saying, like, had I selected this axis cross center at this point, we did not have to do this 35 millimeter adjustment. It's not a big deal. So not a big deal. All right, now I want to extrude that for 10 millimeter, but symmetric by the axis. Pretty cool. And maybe that's it. Looks like that's it. All right, let's put everything together, and that is our exercise 185 done. Folks, if you have any question, comment, or suggestion on this model, please let them know below in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you later.